Hey, in this video I'm gonna show you how to use the golden ratio in logo design. What's up, brand new experts? Arek here at eBay Design. So sometimes I'm able to use the golden ratio in my logo design work. Like this one for example, check this out. So as you can see here, I was able to find the right proportions for this symbol. I used the circles to draw the shape, and then I used the golden ratio, the proportions, to find the right width and height of this brand mark. So first let's define what the golden ratio actually is and how it works. So basically it's a sequence of numbers that can be found in nature and provides the most aesthetically pleasing proportion, and it has been used for centuries in art, architecture and design. So if you want to produce work like Leonardo da Vinci, Salvador Dali, Michelangelo, or the designers of Parthenon, then you should learn this graphic design rule. So basically it's a proportion represented by the special number, which is this 1.618, and this number is found by dividing a line into two parts, in which the longer part divided by the shorter part, which is A, divided by B, equals to the long line divided by the longer line, A plus B divided by A, which equals to this special number. And this is also linked to the Fibonacci sequence, which goes like this: 0, 1, so 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, 1 plus 2 is 3, 2 plus 3 is 5, and so on. So you just add the previous number. Now I explain how to draw the golden grid and the spiral inside in a second, but first let me show you a few examples of how the golden ratio can be used in logo design. So here are some of the famous logos. As you can see, they were built by using these proportions. So as you can see, you can use these circles to draw the shapes. You can use the grid to find the right proportions and so on. Same with the Twitter is probably the most famous logo that used, as you can see, those curves from the circles from the golden grid to draw the feathers and the shape of the bird itself. Now another example is National Geographic, which is just a simple rectangle, but it's just a simple logo, but it uses golden proportion as well. And the same with Pepsi, the inner circle and the outer circle, they use golden proportions, right? Now let me actually show you how to create a golden ratio grid. You see those circles, the spiral inside, and so on. So here is a 5-step process. So let's dive into Illustrator. Okay, so let me show you how to draw this golden grid with the spiral inside, right? So select the rectangle tool, zoom in on the artboard, Command 0, use M, hold Alt and draw a perfect square. Then hold Alt again to duplicate that square. Remember to have this checked off as well as this, snap to glyph. Let's zoom in on the artboard, select this by hitting M again, and let's draw a new square that is in the size of those two squares. And then just keep repeating that process until you arrive on the desired size of your grid. So as you can see, we basically got the same thing. It's just much bigger. I'm gonna select the whole thing. I'm gonna hold Command and hit G to group this. Then I'm gonna cut this, zoom in on the artboard again and paste it so it's in the center of our artboard, right? Now this is basically the same grid, we just need to flip it so it reflects this, right? Just like that. Now let me show you how to draw the spiral inside. So you're gonna select arc tool, we're gonna change the color to like pink, for example, and then we're just gonna drag from one corner to the other. I'm gonna hit F so it flips just like that. And another one, hitting F, and another one, F, and another one, so it snaps nicely and I'm able to draw this real fast. So I do this a few times until I got the whole spiral done. And then I can also draw these circles, right? So I'm gonna select something like my favorite color. I'm gonna select ellipse tool. I'm gonna start drawing circles. And by the way, if you wanna be super precise, you can use the shortcut Command Y to have the outline. So now you know that everything is perfect. So I'm just gonna draw these circles inside in each square and in the last one and then I hit Command Y, and I have the whole golden grid. So that's basically it. And here is a summary, 5-step process. Draw a perfect square, duplicate that square, draw a new square in the size of those two squares, and so on. And you can also add these numbers as well. Repeat that a few times and draw the arc inside of each square. And that's how you do it. So that's it. So once you've got the whole golden grid done, then let me show you how you can use it in your logo design work, right? So as you saw in these examples, there are basically 3 different ways you can use golden grid in logo design. You can use these shapes to create your designs, right? So the circles, the spiral, and so on, just like in the Twitter logo. Or you can find the right proportions, like in the National Geographic logo, for example, the width to the height and so on. And there are also other ways to do that. You can position the text relatively to the brand mark by using the same rule. Now, some conclusion. So it's important to know that the golden ratio is just one of the rules, so don't force it. Maybe it's golden ratio, or maybe it's the rule of thirds, or maybe it's the rule of odds, or maybe it's the absolute symmetry. So it's not necessary to use it in every single design, right? It's just a helpful guide to create a more balanced and harmonious design. Are you going to use the golden ratio in your next logo design project? Leave a comment below. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and if you want more tips on branding, strategy and design, well then subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video.